Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards. You are watching LUBED for December the 14th, 2022 as the Edmonton Oilers took on the Nashville Predators in Nashville, Tennessee, and defeated the Predators by a count of 6-3. A lot of good things came out of this game. We're going to start with Zack Hyman, a 3-goal night, 4-point performance. Those are his very first time that he's achieved that, and he achieved both in one night. So, Connor haters out there that are Oiler lovers, button it. When it comes to McDavid doing this night in and night out and getting multiple hat tricks and multiple 4-game nights, we got a bargain at $12.5 million for a cap hit on Connor McDavid. And those of you guys that want to have him traded, like, seriously, give your head a shake. Give your head a shake. Zack Hyman, incredible performance. And that just goes to show you, this is his first time in his career doing that. When it comes to Jack Campbell, started off very shaky. I'm like, as soon as a minute and 15 seconds started into that game and the first shot on goal went in, I'm like, oh man, here we go again. But I'm going to be all honest with you. He was improving throughout the game. Still a little shaky in the second period, but I tell you what, by the third period, he seemed to be a little bit more relaxed in that. So let's hope that he's crawling out of this abyss that he's in, and he's going to be performing at a much more higher level, a much expected higher level for his contract that he signed with us, and that we got the Campbell that we are expecting. Okay? Definitely a sub 900 goaltender is not the Campbell that we expected. And Leon Draisaitl, 5-point night. That's another guy that we have at a bargain at $8 million, I believe it is, for him. 5-point night. So this is the window that the Oilers have the next few years, and this is where we need Campbell to really pick it up, because we can't let Campbell bring this team down. Because these contracts, who knows if we're going to be able to keep McDavid and Draisaitl when they expire. You know, I mean, let's be honest. Let's get into last night's scoring summary, as it started off with Cody Glass getting his second of the year, a minute and 15 seconds. He shoots a point shot. And in all fairness, it did kind of tip off of Cody Cece's stick, but still. Positioning could be better. That kind of stuff should not go in from distance. And like I said, I was kind of like in disbelief. Like, here we go again. And I thought we were in for a rough night. However, we weren't. The night improved tenfold. But it was Glass's second of the season from Roman Josi and Colton Sissons at 1:15. Zack Hyman ties the game, his first of 3 goals of the night. This was his 11th from McDavid and Bouchard at 8:19. And then he scores his 12th at 14:50 of the first from McDavid and Draisaitl. Then Draisaitl scores his 20th on the power play at 19:55. We have a 3-1 game at the end of the first period. We go into the second period where Ryan Johansson closes the door a little bit, getting his 8th at 3:22 from Forsberg and Jankowski. Then Leon Draisaitl recaptures the 2-goal lead, his 21st of the year from Zack Hyman and Connor McDavid. Dante Fabro closes the door once again, his first from Trennan and Roman Josi. Like I say, Campbell was still struggling in the second period, but I really do believe in the third period he shut it down. And then Connor McDavid gets his 26th on the power play at 18:55 of the second period. And there was only 1 goal in the third period, and it was an empty netter, giving Zack Hyman his first ever career hat trick. Way to go, Heine. Awesome. And I am debuting his jersey for the first time on my channel tonight, the one that I did my unveiling a week ago. And I will be doing another unveiling. I'm still waiting for it to come. I know which one it is. This is a jersey that I paid full on, the next one that's coming, but it'll be a good one. I'll give you guys a hint. It's the newest jersey. That should be a real good hint. And the other hint I'll give you, the player has never worn it thus far. So maybe you can figure it out before the opening. But yeah, so that takes us now to the current situation in the Western Conference, what the standings are, as the Edmonton Oilers are now back in 6th place with 34 points, 17 and 13 is their record. They are 9 points back of the Vegas Golden Knights and 3 points ahead of the Calgary Flames. Okay, let's go into the X Factors from last night.
The Edmonton Oilers have tied the game!
Here are your Edmonton Oilers X Factors for tonight.
Okay, I always beat up on Campbell in the last little while, so tonight I am going to give him some praise. Considering he's struggled so far this year the way he has, last night was probably, the third period was probably one of his best third periods. And I'm hoping that this is the turnaround for him. As he had an all right night, but by Campbell standards, he had a really decent night. So I'm hoping that this will change the outlook for Jack Campbell. The big three. I would love to just give this to Zack Hyman, but I can't ignore the 5-point night Leon Draisaitl had and the 4-point night McDavid had. Like, you just can't. So I'm going to give it the big three, combining for 13 points. What can you say? Like, just amazing. Just amazing. And I'm going to give one to Jay Woodcroft here. What I really want to acknowledge is the fact that he did not allow one single forward, not even Connor McDavid, over 20 minutes last night. Defense was a different story. There was a couple defensemen over 20 minutes. But when it came to forwards, not a single forward played over 20 minutes. So he was really utilizing his lines, considering it was a back-to-back, making sure he's not burning them out or potentially putting them into an injury because of them being tired. So good on him. And we will go to what is up next for the Edmonton Oilers as they will take on the St. Louis Blues on Thursday. The St. Louis Blues have a record of 13-15-1. The Oilers 17-13. Currently, the Blues are on a 3-6-1 last 10 streak. The Oilers are 7-3-0. So the Oilers are starting to pick up the game a little bit. When it comes to the offensive stats, we're going to start breaking it down with the goals. St. Louis is 24th in the league at 2.9. The Edmonton Oilers are 4th in the league at 3.63 goals per game. When it comes to shots on goal, St. Louis Blues are 26th in the league at 29.7. The Edmonton Oilers are 16th in the league at 31.8. When it comes to the power play percentage, the St. Louis Blues are 19th in the league, averaging at a 21.5%. The Edmonton Oilers are still king of the mountain there, as they are first in the league at 31.5. When it comes to face-off percentage, the Oilers and St. Louis Blues are tied in 15th at 50.1. When it comes to the shooting percentage, St. Louis is 20th in the league at 9.7. The Edmonton Oilers are 5th in the league, tied for 5th, at 11.4. As far as defensive stats go, St. Louis is 29th in the league for goals allowed at 3.72. The Edmonton Oilers are 22nd in the league, allowing in 3.4. Shots on goal allowed, the St. Louis Blues actually edge the Oilers a little bit here, as they are 21st in the league at 32.3 to Edmonton's 27th in the league at 33 8.2. When it comes to penalty minutes, St. Louis is very stingy. They are very good at staying disciplined. They are second in the league, only averaging 6.8 penalty minutes per game to Edmonton's 11th in the league at 8.6. So you know right there that the Edmonton Oilers will not be able to rely on the power play tomorrow night. Unless the St. Louis Blues have a hiccup and an off night and start giving penalties like crazy. And when it comes to the penalty kill, the St. Louis Blues are 31st in the league at 67.7. So they better not give up the penalties to the Oilers or they're going to get buried pretty quick. The Edmonton Oilers, of course, are 26th in the league at 72.4. The goaltenders, more than likely it's going to be Jordan Binnington. He's having a bit of a rough year. He is below 900 at 894. And I think Stewie will get the pipes tomorrow at 919. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you tonight. We'll see what happens in this Blues game, but I think the Edmonton Oilers are going to start turning things. I wouldn't say that they really need to turn things around, but I think we're going to get more of a separation now with their play. I think we're going to start seeing a little bit more wins, I hope, and a few less losses, as I think some of the easier teams are going to start coming into play. As always, guys, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay hydrated. If you are watching this for the first time and like the content I'm bringing, feel free to hit like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys Friday for the game recap of the St. Louis Blues and the preview of the following game upcoming next. And I don't have it on hand of which one it is, but I will recap that game. Anyway, guys, we will talk soon. You guys have a very pleasant day.
My tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite, they feeling.